What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in New York City at Flight Club with chart-topping pop star Halsey.
There's something really sexy about a girl in a pair of sneakers. Whether it's because you were growing up and there was a girl in your middle school you had a crush on who always wore Jordan 4s. There's some kind of nostalgia in there somewhere. That was quite the introduction. I'm hanging out here with the Howard Stern of shoes.
See that? Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Gonna see what she's feeling, what she's not, and then hopefully she's gonna buy some sneakers.
I'm absolutely gonna buy some sneakers.
Let's go. You grew up in New Jersey. Did you ever come to these types of stores before you were famous?
Totally. So this one especially is funny. We walked in, someone was like, "You've been here before?" I was like, "Have I been here before?"
Yeah.
Flight Club is the place I used to come like before I had money. I used to come in and like look around, and I mean, there's stuff I could get, you know what I mean? There was like lower price range sneakers that I wanted to have just because buying new sneakers was such like a high, you know? It didn't matter if they were rare or expensive. It was just cool having a fresh pair to wear. And then as soon as I got money, and I could afford to buy the sneakers of my dreams. I started coming in here, and I remember the first day I walked up to the trophy case and was like, I want a pair in there, and I can afford them. I'm gonna walk out with them.
You're wearing red Jordan 1s?
Yes.
Jordan 1's a big favorite of yours. Everyone we have on the show loves the Jordan 1s.
Yeah, they're just like a perfect sneaker. The silhouette's like really androgynous. It's male, it's feminine, it's both. Like being a woman and wearing shoes can be hard sometimes because sometimes you can put on a pair of sneakers and they look like boats on you. You know what I mean? And it sucks seeing a colorway you really like and putting on a pair of shoes and being like, wow, these don't look so great on me. So
I mean,
for me being a girl, like I stick to 1s, I stick to 4s, I stick to 11s. They look good on tiny feet.
Halsey, I know you have the Just Dons 2s.
Yes.
Based off a vintage Chanel bag that is white pad.
Yes.
Are you into stories behind sneakers or how they look, or both?
Well, definitely how they look is like number one, because a sneaker can have the best story ever, and if it doesn't look good for me, I can't wear it. Like you can collect it, you know what I mean? I think it's really important to have if you care about the culture and like the lore, like the history behind. But for me, like if I just want a pair to wear, I'm not gonna wear a pair that don't look good just for the sake of the story.
Definitely.
These are my favorite sneaker that I have right now, actually. I thought they were hideous when I got them, and then I wore them once and they grew on me, and I just beat them to death because I love them so much.
Now you have a specific story about these.
I do. Okay, so these are the Quad 54 Friends and Families, and a lot of people don't even know that shoe exists. I was here hunting around for a gift for G-Eazy, who is my boyfriend, and has the biggest sneaker collection I've ever seen in my life. It's like he could give Ben Kicks like a run for his money.
You heard that, Ben.
And I was looking around, and it's like, how do you buy a gift for someone who has everything?
Right.
You know, and he just put out his record. It's called Beautiful and Damned, and it's about, you know, duality. And I'm a Libra and he's a Gemini, and so for both of us, like duality and balance is like a really important thing. And the thing about the Quad 54s is that one shoe is half black, half red, one shoe is half black, half blue. So I saw them and knew I had to get them for him. I was here in New York at Flight Club, and they had 2 pairs, and one was his size, so I knew it was meant to be, and I got him for him, so I'm the best girlfriend ever.
That is, and the story behind it, we just talked about stories, that whole story, it wasn't like, oh, you like red and you like black, here's a Jordan 1. That's awesome. Now, he was on the show. Have you seen him go crazy in a sneaker store? Do you guys sneaker shop together?
We do, we sneaker shop together a lot. I mean, we live in LA, so, you know, there's a lot of places to go get cool shoes, and he's like, I think growing up in the Bay for him, and it's like this for like a lot of guys, I think, is like girls in sneakers, like there's something really sexy about a girl in a pair of sneakers, and whether it's because you were growing up and there was a girl in your middle school you had a crush on who always wore Jordan 4s, like there's some kind of nostalgia in there somewhere.
You said once you've hit a new low. You were mixing matching brands, but then you also said don't belong to any brand.
Yes.
Now, 2018, where do you stand on a little bit of the contradicting messages?
I definitely am a huge Nike fan. You know what I mean? I wear mostly Nikes. My casual sneaker though is definitely an Adidas. I have so much love for the culture of the brand. What they did as far as like inventing the concept of like artist sneaker endorsement, you know what I mean? Like with Run DMC.
Absolutely.
Like it was really really crazy back then too because they kind of invented that campaign themselves. I don't think Adidas was really down at first, and then they came to a concert and the guys were on stage and asked the crowd to hold up their superstars, and everybody held up their shoes, and it was the first time that I think a sneaker brand was really like, wow, we can use these people as a vehicle to access the culture. When I first started out, I wore superstars on stage all the time. And I started to show up to my shows in like 2013, and if you drove past the line of kids on the street, every single girl was wearing a tennis skirt and Adidas Superstars. And they were doing that because I was wearing them, and it made me realize the power that I have as an artist to influence my fans. And now we have like, G-Eazy, which is like a complete overgrowth of that concept. It's really cool how far it's come.
2014, you Instagram a white New Balance, and you say, on my dad shit. Now, the end of 2017 into 2018, the dad shoe phenomenon is all over.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm a tastemaker.
Look at
ahead of the curve. All because of me. No.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's so funny you bring that up because that is something that I joke around about a lot. It's like, I've been wearing dad sneakers forever. It's interesting the turnaround that shoes have made. You know what I mean? Because sneakers in particular, like, I think probably from like 2008 to like 2012, shoes became a lot more like flashy, and then there was the high fashion house collaborations, the Louis Vuitton, the Chanel, the people using leather and gold and shoes that were like really flashy and made you look expensive, like made you look rich. And now it's kind of had this come around where the more low key, you know what I mean? The less expensive your shoe looks, the probably more expensive it is now.
Definitely. So it's like the Balenciaga Triple S is like, it's flair, but it's still dad shoe kind of mold.
This shoe is always gonna exist in its own space. It's so different than Nike and Adidas, you know what I mean? I mean, this, for me, like New Balance and Reebok, like Reebok for me is a shoe that like I don't even put in the same category because it's such a classic shoe. Definitely. It will always be a good shoe.
Absolutely. Well, we talked about everything. You dropped some serious knowledge. Now the easy part.
On to the shopping, my favorite part.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, I really just want to get some classic shoes and some rare ones that I don't have in my collection, and I don't want to go too crazy or too trendy. There's so many that I really want to get. The Flu Games I need to have. I don't wear a lot of 12s, but these are unnecessary. I really want a pair of the Legend Blue 11s. Yeah, I have them, but I ruined them, and I like to keep these really clean because I think it's important. Aqua 8s. Shoot, do you have the Black Cat 6s out here?
Got all of them?
Yeah. The Presto is the only one that I don't have I really want.
Size 6?
If you have them in size 6, I would be very happy. And then the infrared 90s. Just some like all-white Air Maxes if you have them. I haven't worn Huaraches in years, but this colorway is really, really cool to me.
Your total is $3,012 and 56 cents.
So, Halsey, thanks so much for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure everyone checks her #1 album, Hopeless Fountain Kingdom, available everywhere.
And right now, Joe is going to be a gentleman and help me with these bags.
I got you.